Imagine, dear reader, standing at the edge of a tranquil lotus pond at dawn, where the first rays of sun kiss the water's surface, awakening petals that have slumbered through the night's shadows. In this serene moment, a sudden ripple disrupts the calm, a stone thrown carelessly by a passerby. Does the lotus wilt in anger, or does it rise gracefully, its beauty undimmed? This, my friends, is the essence of facing disrespect, a choice between crumbling under the weight of another's turmoil or blooming anew with unshakable poise. In the wise, heart-stirring words of Buddha, we are taught to conquer anger with kindness, badness with goodness, meanness with generosity, and dishonesty with truth. These ancient echoes, like gentle breezes through bamboo groves, offer us a map to navigate the stormy seas of human interactions. Yet, before we set sail on this transformative voyage, let us pause and illuminate a profound truth: the chasm between someone truly disrespecting you and the sting of feeling disrespected. It's akin to tuning into a radio station where static from your own emotional storms drowns out the clear signal. Often, the hurt we feel is not born from their words alone but from the echoes of our unresolved pains, insecurities, or past wounds resurfacing like ghosts in the mist. With this lens of self-awareness, let us embark together on a soul-enriching journey through 12 invaluable teachings from Buddhism. These gems, polished by centuries of contemplation, empower us to handle disrespectful behavior not as victims of the storm, but as masters of our inner calm. We shall cultivate patience like an ancient oak weathering gales, practice compassion that melts the hardest hearts, and release the ego's heavy chains to soar freely. We'll harness the quiet power of mindfulness, the wisdom of silence, and the healing balm of forgiveness. Along the way, we'll learn to draw firm boundaries like sacred circles of protection, seek understanding as explorers of hidden depths, and nurture gratitude as a garden of blooming joys. Above all, we'll embrace the impermanence of all things, allowing disrespectful moments to pass like fleeting clouds across an eternal sky. As we delve deeper, remember, this path begins within, where understanding ourselves unlocks the gates to compassion and wisdom. Through devoted practice, we'll emerge not just equipped, but transformed, facing disrespect with a resilient spirit, unyielding strength, and a heart overflowing with luminous kindness that lights the way for others. Unveiling the shadows, truly understanding disrespect as the dawn of graceful response. The first step on this enlightening path is to pierce the veil of misunderstanding around disrespect itself, a shadowy force that can dim even the brightest souls. Picture yourself strolling through a bustling marketplace of life, absorbed in your thoughts, when a sharp word slices through the air like an unexpected thorn, making you feel diminished, invisible, or wounded to the core. This is disrespect in its raw form, a deliberate or careless act that belittles your worth. Whether through condescending tones that echo like mocking laughter, outright ignorance that leaves you feeling like a forgotten whisper, or cruel jests that sting like salt in an open wound, it sneaks into our lives from unexpected corners: a friend's biting sarcasm that chips away at your confidence, a family member's dismissive glance that hollows your heart, a coworker's undermining remarks that poison the air of collaboration, or even a stranger's rude shove in a crowded street that jolts your sense of humanity. Oh, the ache it leaves. Disrespect doesn't merely prick in the instant, it lingers like a slow-burning ember, eroding self-esteem and fraying the delicate threads of relationships. Envision your spirit as a cherished vessel, brimming with light. Each act of disrespect pokes a tiny hole, letting precious essence trickle away. Over time, without mending, that vessel feels achingly empty, breeding seeds of doubt that bloom into anger, sorrow, or retaliation, turning harmonious bonds into battlegrounds of resentment. Yet, here's the poignant twist that tugs at the heartstrings. Often, the deepest wound isn't from the disrespect itself, but from our own interpretive lens, a pair of emotional spectacles tinted by past traumas, making every slight appear as a personal assault. What if we could gently remove those lenses? What if we saw disrespect not as a dagger aimed at our soul, but as a mirror reflecting the disrespecter's inner turmoil, their bubbling anger, gnawing fears, or hidden insecurities spilling over like an overfull cup? This revelation, drawn from Buddhism's compassionate gaze, shifts everything. It whispers that their harshness is rarely about you, it's a cry from their suffering soul. With this empathy blooming within, responding becomes an art of wisdom rather than reflex. No longer do we lash out in pain, instead, we step back, hearts open, and choose kindness from a wellspring of understanding. Thus, grasping disrespect, its myriad faces, its lingering echoes, and our intertwined reactions, becomes the sacred gateway to handling it with profound grace. It builds an inner fortress of resilience, allowing us to navigate these turbulent waters not with vengeance, but with a compassionate light that heals both self and other. Through Buddha's eyes, the sacred dance of respect in an interconnected universe. Now, let us turn our gaze to the Buddhist perspective on respect, a luminous vision that transcends mere etiquette. Delving into the soul's deepest harmonies. In Buddhism, respect isn't a superficial bow to authority or rote social ritual. It's a heartfelt recognition of the divine spark in every being. A celebration of our shared tapestry in the grand web of existence. Imagine all life as threads in a vast, shimmering loom: humans, animals, even the tiniest insect, each pulsing with inherent worth, interconnected in a cosmic embrace. To disrespect one is to tug at the fabric, causing ripples of harm that echo back to ourselves. To honor another is to weave threads of upliftment, enriching the whole. At the heart beats the profound law of karma, a river of cause and effect where every action plants seeds that blossom in this life or beyond. Disrespect sows thorns of negative karma, inviting suffering like shadows lengthening at dusk. But kindness and respect? They nurture gardens of positive karma, yielding fruits of joy and serenity that nourish the soul. This teaching evokes a deep emotional resonance in a world of fleeting joys and sorrows. Why sow discord when compassion can bloom eternal peace? Yet, Buddhism's most evocative insight is impermanence, the understanding that all is transient. Like dewdrops on a leaf evaporating under the morning sun, lives flicker like candle flames. Grudges and slights are but momentary gusts. Holding onto them is futile, a heavy burden on the heart. Instead, approach each encounter with an open, equanimous spirit, knowing that even pain dissolves in time's gentle flow. This perspective stirs a profound sense of liberation, urging us to dance through interactions with humility, kindness, and an unshakable inner glow. 12 Beacons of Wisdom. Buddhist teachings to illuminate your path through disrespect. With foundations laid in understanding and perspective, let us now illuminate the practical jewels. 12 Buddhist-inspired strategies to transform disrespectful encounters into opportunities for growth and grace. Each one, like a star in the night sky, guides us toward resilience, evoking emotions that stir the soul and awaken creativity in our responses. 1. Cultivate patience, the gentle anchor in stormy seas. Patience, that quiet virtue extolled in Buddhist sutras, is no mere endurance, it's a sacred shield forged in the fires of self-mastery, protecting your heart from the arrows of impulse. When disrespect crashes like thunder, your instinct might roar to retaliate, fanning flames into a wildfire of conflict. But oh, the beauty of pausing, like a wise monk meditating atop a mountain. Patience grants space to breathe, to see the storm as transient. It whispers empathy. Perhaps their rudeness stems from unseen battles, a heart heavy with pain. In this calm, you respond not with fury, but with understanding that touches souls, preserving your dignity like an unbroken lotus in the rain. Embracing patience isn't weakness, it's profound strength, turning potential wounds into bridges of harmony, leaving you with a heart serene and unscarred. 2. Practice compassion, the warm embrace that melts frozen hearts. Compassion, the golden thread of Buddha's teachings, invites you to step into another's shadowed world, feeling their aches as your own. When disrespect strikes like a cold wind, resist the urge to freeze in anger. Instead, let compassion flow like a healing river. Envision the disrespecter not as an enemy, but as a fellow traveler burdened by invisible weights. Perhaps loneliness gnaws at them, or fear whispers lies in their ear. This empathy evokes a tender ache in your chest, transforming resentment into a gentle offering of kindness. It's a revolutionary act, breaking chains of negativity, freeing both hearts to soar. Compassion heals you too, dissolving bitterness like morning mist, birthing resilience that radiates warmth, turning adversaries into allies in the human journey. 3. Let go of ego, releasing the chains to soar free. The ego, that illusory crown of self-importance, often swells like a balloon in the face of disrespect, demanding defense and validation. But Buddhism beckons, release it, like letting go of a kite string, allowing your true self to float unbound. Disrespect isn't a verdict on your worth, it's a fleeting echo of another's turmoil. Feel the liberation wash over you, a wave of humility that quenches pride's fire. In this surrender, humility blooms, vulnerabilities become strengths, and you respond with open-hearted grace. No longer chained to external applause, you find fulfillment in inner virtues, kindness, compassion, that paint your life in vibrant hues of peace, turning ego's prison into a palace of freedom. 4. Focus on inner peace, the quiet sanctuary amid chaos. Inner peace, that elusive oasis, becomes your fortress when disrespect rages like a tempest. Cultivate it deliberately, like tending a secret garden within, where external barbs cannot penetrate. As hurt surges, anchor in breath's rhythm, detaching from the drama like a leaf floating downstream. This serenity evokes a profound calm, allowing compassion to flourish even toward the unkind. Prioritizing your well-being feels like a loving embrace to your soul, honoring your need for harmony. In this sacred space, you navigate adversity not as a battered ship, but as a steady lighthouse, guiding yourself, and perhaps others, toward shores of wisdom and enduring tranquility. 5. Practice mindfulness, awakening to the present's gentle whisper. Mindfulness, Buddhism's art of presence, is a lantern illuminating the fog of reaction. In disrespect's grip, pause to observe thoughts and emotions like clouds drifting by, no judgment, just curious awareness. This practice stirs deep self-insight, revealing patterns of pain that amplify hurts, fostering emotional mastery. From this clarity, discernment blooms, responses become thoughtful symphonies rather than impulsive clashes. Empathy extends to the other, recognizing our shared humanity. Mindfulness weaves resilience into your being, turning chaotic moments into meditations of harmony, where compassion flows freely, enriching every interaction with profound, heart-touching wisdom. 6. Choose silence, the profound eloquence of the unspoken. In the cacophony of disrespect, silence emerges as a masterful symphony, refraining from reactive words, creating space for reflection like a still pond mirroring the stars. It's not retreat, but wise restraint, shielding your peace from escalation's vortex. Feel the power in this quiet, it conveys inner strength, a confident aura that disarms provocation. Silence invites listening, to self, to nuances, fostering empathy's bridge. This choice evokes a serene empowerment, breaking negativity's cycle, nurturing connections through unspoken understanding. Embracing silence transforms you into a beacon of composure, navigating turmoil with grace that echoes eternally in the soul. 7. Set boundaries, drawing sacred circles of self-respect. Boundaries are the artist's lines that define your sacred space, asserting autonomy with loving firmness. When disrespect encroaches, communicate limits clearly, like a guardian drawing a protective rune, signaling what honors your spirit. This act stirs empowerment, a rush of self-worth that safeguards emotional realms. It clarifies expectations, birthing mutual respect in relationships. Dance. Taking control feels liberating, honoring your right to thrive. Boundaries foster agency, turning passive endurance into active dignity, weaving interactions with threads of understanding and harmony that uplift the heart. 8. Practice forgiveness, the liberating key to unlocked hearts. Forgiveness, a balm from Buddha's garden, releases resentment's thorns, freeing your soul from past shadows. It's not excusing harm, but choosing release, like unlocking a rusted gate to step into sunlit fields. When disrespect wounds, forgiveness evokes healing tears, melting anger into compassion. This self-love act reclaims power, birthing growth from pain, as a gift to self and other. It paves reconciliation's path, stirring hope's gentle flame. Embracing forgiveness transforms burdens into wings, allowing grace to soar, filling life with peace's radiant glow. 9. Lead by example, becoming the lighthouse in darkness. Leading by example is embodying light amid shadows, living virtues that inspire like a dawn-breaking night. In disrespect's face, rise above, offering kindness that ripples outward. This integrity evokes profound strength, a declaration of authenticity. As a catalyst, you spark change, fostering cultures of respect. Feel the joy in this role, your actions a symphony that uplifts communities. Leading by example turns adversity into opportunity, creating worlds of mutual understanding where compassion reigns supreme. 10. Seek understanding. Diving into the depths of hidden stories. Seeking understanding is an explorer's quest into heart's hidden caverns, probing motivations with empathetic curiosity. Beyond surface hurts, delve into pains fueling disrespect, evoking tender connection. This bridges divides, fostering dialogue's healing flow. Self-reflection blooms, nurturing growth. Understanding transforms conflict into reconciliation, painting interactions with empathy's vibrant colors, building bonds of profound respect. 11. Cultivate gratitude. Harvesting joys from life's garden. Gratitude shifts gazes from thorns to roses, focusing on blessings even in disrespect's shadow. This practice evokes warmth, building resilience like a fortified hearth. It maintains perspective, humanizing the unkind, reminding of shared struggles. Gratitude fosters belonging, turning isolation to connection. Embracing it fills life with abundance, responding to challenges with positivity that dances in the soul. 12. Remember impermanence. Embracing the flow of eternal change. Impermanence, Buddhism's poetic truth, reminds that all fades like autumn leaves, disrespect included. This perspective evokes acceptance, a calm release from attachment. Challenges pass, birthing equanimity's peace. Gratitude for the now blooms, savoring fleeting beauties. Remembering impermanence liberates, turning trials into growth's fertile soil. Guiding with wisdom's gentle hand. Echoes of enlightenment, weaving wisdom into the fabric of your life. As our journey through Buddhism's transformative lens concludes, we've unearthed treasures, from patience's steady anchor to impermanence's liberating flow, that empower graceful navigation of disrespect. At core lies interconnectedness and transience, inviting mindfulness, compassion, and forgiveness to transcend reactivity. We've discerned true disrespect from emotional echoes, set boundaries as beacons, and led by example to inspire change. Gratitude shifts scarcity to abundance, fostering resilience amid adversity. These teachings offer a framework for wisdom, empowering responses of understanding and kindness. As you integrate them, remember, progress, not perfection, is the path. At Wisdom Diaries, we empower you to face life's tempests with grace. Thank you for this shared odyssey. Your engagement touches my heart. Like, share, subscribe to Words of Buddha for more on growth, mindfulness, and spirituality. Together, let's cultivate compassion, inspiring change. Until next, may you tread wisdom's path with courage, grace, and an open heart, blooming eternally.